Estamos en cámara.
What's good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? It's your girl, Timbo, on the track from whatsupplaystation.com and member of the illustrious council. We have a very special treat for you today. We have some game developers from A1 Games that are going to be talking to us today about their newest game, Omen of Sorrow. We're very, very excited about it. And what people don't know is that this company is actually based out of Chile. So we have some time zone constraints here, but we're so glad that they are offering us this opportunity today to interview with us to talk about their game. So we're not going to keep them very long. We're going to go ahead and jump right into everything. We're going to first start off by introducing our guests, and then we'll introduce our people from the council, from whatsupplaystation.com, that are also going to be participating in this interview. So let's start first with our very first guest, Mr. Maximiliano Kubler of A1 Games. Mr. Max, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us how you what your role is at A1 Games and how you're contributing to Omen of Sorrow.
Okay, hi everyone. I am Maximiliano Kubler. I'm I'm the executive producer of the game and also the art director of the game. Yeah.
Okay. And we have Mr. Sebastian Gana, who is the lead programmer on this game. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, I am Sebastian Gana. I am the lead programmer from Omen of Sorrow. Uh, I am the guy inside the code.
Awesome. Again, we thank you guys so much for being here. And we're going to introduce our guys that are going to be also helping out with the interview. First, Mr. Jay Bari. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, Jay?
Yeah, what's up, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? Jay Bari here, just looking to have some fun doing this interview and learning a lot more about Omen of Sorrow.
Awesome, awesome. And of course, last but not least, my loving husband, Mr. Michi Battle. Michi!
Hello, everybody. It's your boy Michi. It's a pleasure to be here doing this interview and seeing a good friend Max again. We saw him at PSX. Wonderful guy, wonderful crew, wonderful game. Let's get to it.
Good deal. All right, first off, Omen of Sorrow has a distinct style and premise, which isn't seen in many games. Can you guys talk a bit about how not only the inspiration to create a fighting game came about, but what made the team want to base it in an older era with iconic horror characters?
We wanted to make such a game because we saw that these characters are mainly known by everyone in the world, and also because I like horror movies and I like this dark theme of the mood of this era.
Okay. So you have characters like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Succubus, Werewolf. These are the kind of people that I saw in the game when we were at PSX. And so you're going to start off with how many characters are going to be initially available upon your launch?
We will have 12 characters for the release. And yeah, 12 characters of our own. Our own representation of the iconic characters.
Yeah.
Okay, good deal.
Okay. Quick question for you guys. I know that you guys were there at PlayStation Experience. Thank you, Michi and Timbo, for letting me know about this game. But I wanted to ask you guys, what was your feeling going into PlayStation Experience? Showing your game for the first time to the PlayStation Nation. Due to the fact that you had other a huge fighter there as well with Street Fighter V, and they're showing Akuma. What was it? What was your feelings going into showing your game, and trying to please the PlayStation gamers with this new fighting game that we're looking at?
Yeah. For us, it was very, very excited to be at PlayStation Experience. We saw a new world for us. Being in Chile and being developer here is very hard to to get connected with all those amazing guys who played this such a games there. And at first, I think we were a little bit frightened about how to what to expect of the fair and of the fans.
Hmm.
But after a while, we saw that the game was our game was getting in touch with the people, and the people liked the theme and the characters, and it was a lot of fun for us. And everything at PlayStation Experience was very. Uh, I think a huge fair. Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay.
Was there any like favorites that people was telling you about as far as the playable characters during the your booth over there?
Um, Sorry, I didn't understand.
Were there like a favorite character that the people that got to try out the game? Did they which character left like the biggest impression on people? Getting to try out Omen of
Uh,
Sorrow.
I think Dr. Hyde was a good character for the people, and also the gargoyle that is a female gargoyle. I think both
Mhm.
of them. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Doctor Hyde looks cool too, because looking at the trailer, that's the one character that drew me. I'm like, ew, the art design of this character is really good, and I'll probably pick that player as well first. But I'm sorry.
Yeah. Dr. Hyde is like a little bit similar to us because he is crazy as we are.
Hey, that's a good thing, man. Crazy is a good
Exactly.
Um, Now, it's rare to see smaller developers tackle fighting games with the goal of having a high level of quality. So, with that said, what have been some of the hurdles developing Omen of Sorrow, all while ensuring that it reaches the same level of quality that fighting game fans are accustomed to?
It's a good question because it's really hard to find some documentations regarding uh, how to make a good fighting game. There are only few places that where you can find something, but it's not code, it's not written at all. So for us, we took the chance at first, and I think the first 8 months were only studying the games
and research.
and researching and see what how we wanted how would we could make this game happen at
Mhm.
this high level.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, where did such an idea to get and utilize these iconic characters come from? Because like I said, I mean, these are people that we know. These are classic iconic characters that are just timeless. So who thought of that? Where did that idea originate?
Yeah, I had this crazy idea a couple of years ago because I really like the old horror movies, and also I like I play guitar. I have a metal band. I like this kind of horror, dark mood style, and that's why we took these characters to.
And also
Mhm.
the idea to show iconic characters is to is it's more easy to place in the head of in the people. I
Yeah,
mean,
everybody knows where everybody knows about Dracula and Frankenstein and the Wolfman.
Hmm.
They are iconic characters, so why not make a fighting game with them? Mm.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. Was it fun to see people playing your game as fluidly as some people could? Like, was it weird to see people pick up the game and it felt like they were at home on it?
Yeah, it's for us. It's not weird at all. It's an opportunity because we're making the game for the people, and if more people plays the game and say to us the tips that there are, feeling about the game, we will try to get these comments. to make a better game for them, for all the people.
It's the idea
It's the
because
idea. Yeah.
it's the game for the people, not for us.
Yeah.
Right. Well, and let me say this, Max, since you did a lot of work on the art style,
Mhm.
um, how did that play into building and developing the stages of the game? Because I've seen some beautiful background images, some still shots of different stages that you would actually be fighting on, and I was amazed. So I'm curious to know, is there a stage for each character, or are these just things that you guys came off the top of your head and just kind of went around 18th century Europe and developed it based on that? How did that come about?
Yeah, I studied architecture at first, so I had this feeling about the space and to get these spaces well made, and making the stages. We do some research about the era, and we took some graphical information about photographs and styles, and we just we just make this like try and error style at first,
Hmm.
and then we took the road to continue making these stages in some or in some way, and I
Right.
think it's a good way to get the job done.
Now, kind of going along with that, you talked about how you're kind of a metalhead.
Yeah,
Is that
exactly.
reflective of the music? I know Francisco Cerda is going to be doing the music, so is that metal going to be reflective of you in that, or is it a different style that's going to be reflected in the game?
Yeah, it was very fun to explain what I was trying to expect from them as a musician, and
Mhm.
I put in all the old thrash, old school metal, and also some German industrial music from the early '80s. So it
Wow.
was. I think it was at first very shocked about the requirements that we were trying to achieve, and after that, yeah, we made some good pieces of music. Huh?
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question. I enjoy fighting games thoroughly, and I always go online to play this game, all fighting games or whatever. Online wise, what kind of features are you guys going to have um, for your game at launch with when it comes to Omen Star?
Yeah, this is also a good question, huh, Sebastian?
Uh, we are working on a system based on the GPO from Sony Canon. We are preparing the code to make all things properly, to do the best netcode that we can offer to people.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah,
This is the first thing. And the other thing is we are studying the matchmaking design to try to do our own servers to make, I don't know, rooms and uh, and probably a united system between other platforms. I hope to do this.
yeah,
Oh, so you're saying like you're going to have cross play with other platforms?
yeah.
It,
We
it,
will try to do this.
I will try to do, but it's very challenging. But
Yeah, we are very aware about the online fighting system because of the lag and because of the frame data that you need to expose to the other opponent or the other fighter. So it's really an issue for us to get this specific item make in a good way.
if not, at least for per platform, we will do the the best job uh, for matchmaking and the play things on netcode.
Mm.
One feature I always liked about certain fighting games is having an online training mode, especially good for the casual audience to get into there or and spar and practice with their buddies without actually taking a loss from their buddies. Will this game implement anything like that, like online training mode, so you can fight with people that's training wise, or
Yeah, yeah, we will try to make some training mode and also an online training mode. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
Two-part question. Did you get every character that you wanted in the game? And if not, if that answer is no, which character did you leave out?
Um, it's characters that we don't have in mind yet.
Se perdió la conexión.
I mean, if it's a secret, it can stay a secret.
Ah, yeah. I think the monster from the lagoon. I should try to make a character from this monster,
Oh,
Oh, that's
wow.
dope.
and also I think some Lovecraft old characters from the books from Lovecraft.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Tulu from the Call of
Yeah.
Tulu, maybe
Oh,
some
that'll be nice.
some characters about the old horror books. I think we should try to make some characters regarding about this type of titles. Yeah.
Yeah, we were kind of just bouncing around ideas in our head of some characters you guys might use. I was thinking of like Beowulf and all kinds of people. So
Yeah.
that's really interesting. Since we're talking about characters, can you go into a little bit about storylines? Will these characters have their own individualized storylines, and if so, how will they be revealed?
It depends on which character you will play at first, and then the story will be revealed um, in kind of cinematics. If you play, I think 3 or 4 fights in a row, then it will be revealed a cinematic regarding to this specific character.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking at the trailer. One thing I wanted to ask you guys really quickly. All right, I know there's going to be like special moves within the game, but are there going to be something like a super move, like a super, move that Doctor Hyde can do or Dracula can do, to destroy the enemy or opponent?
We will have cinematics moves and also special moves.
We will have a two middle supers and one super.
Super.
Yeah, like a super flashy move.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a middle super is with not camera cinematic,
Mhm.
and the final super is with cinematic.
Yeah, and camera sequence, and we will try to change a little bit the mood of the stage at this point. And yeah, we're working on that. Huh?
Okay, so will there be like a meter gauge bar in the game, like in a HUD within the game?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Okay. In addition to that, will there be eventually more downloadable content, more DLC, as far as more stages available, more characters? Will that ever come into play at some point?
Yeah, at first we will launch the game with 12 characters and 12 stages, one stage for each character, and then after the launching, we will reveal 6 more characters in the near future.
Oh, nice.
Awesome. Okay, well, I'll throw this out there with you as well. What about character customizations? Will there be any way to change outfits or anything like that?
Yeah, we want to try this as well. We are not making this at this moment, but we definitely want to put some customs and try to make other yeah other
Cosmetic things.
cosmetics in the characters. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What was one of your funniest moments in making the game?
I can say that we're making this with such a fun, and the funniest moments are the memes that the people at the office make of everything here. It happens a lot of time. Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this. Okay, so fighting games appeal to a wide range of players, such as those who are core players within the fighting game community and those who just play casually.
Yeah.
What sort of player range is the team hoping to appeal with Omen of Sorrow? Will the game be approachable enough for casual players to experience, or will there be a higher level and more technical feel to the combat?
I think this is a good question because the most challenging part of doing this game is that we want to try to achieve um, a good play for everyone, a good game for everyone. It's like making a chess game. You have
Mm-hmm.
the controls, or you can move very easily all the pieces of the chess, and then you can be being a hardcore game in chess, or you also can try to play with your friend at home.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. All right. So you guys, pretty much went to PlayStation Experience, so it's a given fact that it's coming out for the PS4.
yeah.
And the PS4, has certain features that I think, will, benefit with fighting games. Such features like share play. Um, you know, PlayStation also announced a new app where tournament play can be done, where you can go to the events and sign up for a tournament. Will you
Mhm.
guys be using any of those features that PlayStation 4 has already implemented within your game, like share play?
Yeah,
Say you want
exactly.
to set up a tournament, use the tournament app, things like that.
Yeah, we are studying of using all the stuff that the PlayStation 4 can give us. And what we are trying right now is to make the game for the Pro version, for the PlayStation 4 Pro.
Oh, nice.
So we are studying all the requirements, and we're making this game in 4K, and studying more about the lighting that we can use and to make a better game. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys, currently right now, I'm assuming on a regular PS4, you're targeting 1080p 60. Is that something I can assume?
Hmm.
Sort of for the Pro, you're going to try to target the 4K. Is it 4K 60, or is it due to the fact that a higher resolution will the frame rate have to bump down? Fighting games frame rate is really important.
Yeah, exactly. The game will be running at 60 FPS in both platforms at all times, in all times,
Mhm.
and yeah, we will have different types of settings. Yeah,
Pero dile, igual que todavía
mm,
no estamos estudiando todas las cosas. We,
yeah,
we're still studying the 4K things because I am very aware about the FPS. Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
that's
yeah,
nice to hear. That's nice to hear already that you guys are already, thinking about the Pro, because a lot of people have bought the Pro, and it would be nice to get those enhanced features, especially for a fighting game. I think that would be really cool to have.
yeah.
All right, more of a personal question.
Mhm.
You two guys play the game. Who's better?
I can say me, but this is always um, a conflict inside the the company. Everyone plays, and we're making bets around this issue.
Well,
Okay, so
don't feel bad, Max and Sebastian, because I don't know if you guys remember, my husband and I played each other at PSX, so we're 1 for 1, we're tied. So we're really looking forward to this coming out because we have a tiebreaker, that
Yeah.
we've got to do. So trust
Let's
me,
see.
we're highly anticipating this game.
Let's see who's the winner there, huh?
Absolutely.
have you ever lost and been and said, you know what, I'm changing that right now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now let me ask you this: the fighting games. Let's go into this. Omen of Sorrow has been in development since 2015, correct?
Yeah, I think it's a little more. It's 14, huh? 2000.
2014. Wow.
Yeah,
Well, most players, I believe, they just recently became aware of the project around PSX this
yeah,
year, 2016. So altogether, what has the journey been like developing Omen of Sorrow and essentially revealing the game to a larger audience than the past, time that you were at PSX? How has that journey been over the last couple of years?
yeah. I think we are making this game with much passion and effort, and because of we are very far away from everything here in Chile. It takes a lot effort also to get to the fairs and get in touch with the people and see the reaction of the people, um, and attend to the fairs, and it's something to go and get in touch with the industry, with the real industry, you know.
Right. And you mentioned Chile, and I mentioned it earlier when we first started the interview. And so that everyone knows that A1 Games is based in Chile. Can you talk a bit about what the game development community is like in Chile? And does the team feel a bit of added pressure to really deliver a great game since you're representing what Chile has to offer?
Yeah, exactly. Here we are one of the few companies that makes video games for consoles. Um, I speak regarding to the whole continent, whole South America. We don't have much companies making games for consoles, so
Wow.
we took this opportunity to show and to get the best team possible here to make a good game, and to show
Right.
all the people that we are capable to do something unique here, and to open some gates to the new generations of developers that they can also do something good and big,
Right.
That's amazing right there. So
It
you
is.
guys are really looked up upon, when it comes to game development in Chile, because you guys are literally the only people that's making games on console.
Yeah, the community here, we are more, but they are developing games for mobile devices and tiny games and HTML5, and yeah, but we are very united, and we know everyone here, and we know people in Argentina and in Peru and in Bolivia and also in Brazil. So I think we have a very strong relationship regarding to making games here.
Mhm.
Okay.
Being that you have done all that there, how did you feel received in the states at PSX? How was the response to the game from the people attending?
Yeah,
Mhm.
we were very glad, and very happy to see what was going on there with our game and with all the people who played the game also. Many people played the game the 2 days at PSX, and we received plenty of good comments about the game. So
And also the pro players from Capcom Cup,
yeah,
they are very happy. I don't know.
some
They
of
are
them played the game too.
they,
So
they are very critics. Uh,
they were critics,
see,
huh?
yeah, but they are happy too because is something new and fresh for the fighting community.
Yeah, this was the good at the end of the day the good stuff that we received is that the people understood that we are making a game, a whole new game with a whole new, I think, franchise or eh, ¿cómo se dice, bueno? Ambiente
Environment.
or environment.
Right.
Yeah,
I guess that's why I was so drawn to it and so excited about it because, and nothing against any other game, fighting games out there. The Street Fighter
yeah, of
Fives
course.
and the Mortal Kombats, but they're things that we've seen consistently with certain modifications, and they've just been
Yeah,
released time and time again. So this was a completely new, fresh take on fighters. So it was very intriguing to see. It was the fluidity of the game was amazing. I was shocked at how fluid the game was, just in a demo stage. So kudos to you guys again. I'm very excited about it.
yeah. This is a huge compliment. As I said before, this is a game that we are making with real passion and real effort to get the best of us out in this game.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask the tough questions here.
Mhm.
um, so does this game have a release window on when it's coming out, and will there be like a set beta to test the online infrastructure with the game before release?
I think so. We will try to send a demo up prior the launching, and I think the dates of the launching will be around October or November next year. I hope so.
Okay. Is there like a price range you guys are looking at, or is that something you can answer?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Is there like a price range for the game you guys are, looking on?
Ah,
Or
yes, I think this is something that we need to discuss with Sony at first.
oh, okay, okay,
Yeah,
I get what you're saying. All right.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, I noticed with Mr. Hyde, who is one of my favorite characters,
Mhm.
he mixes potions.
Yeah,
Do any of those potions ever explode on him?
yeah, of course. Yeah,
That's awesome.
it will explode you and also freeze you and also making you weaker and yeah, much of stuff will be there.
I'm gonna ask the question that I don't know if you can answer just yet, but will there be more than one female character in the game?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
At the launch, we're preparing 4 female characters to be there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Um,
Okay, we have a community question here from CV Tech One. He's pretty much asking, will this game have like interactive backgrounds? Will there be props be able to be used in the stage to hit a character, in motion while fighting?
yeah, we will try to make something regarding to this issue. But yeah, we are really focused on making a real good gameplay. I think this communication with the environment to use tool or props is a second priority at this moment of the development. But we are keeping an eye on that too.
Okay. Another question. As far as the gameplay, what other fighting games inspired, the mechanics or the gameplay from, Omen of Sorrow to create
Yeah,
Omen?
we are inspired on King of Fighters. It's a mix between Street Fighter 5 and
And
King of Fighters. King of
Yeah.
Fighters.
Oh, now you're going down my alley. You just put a smile on my face right there. Once you
Cool.
say King of Fighters, Street Fighter, I love King of Fighters. I love Street Fighter. So that's very good to hear.
Cool.
What's that?
Okay.
I can't wait to dive into it. Honestly, I want to play. I'm kind of jealous because Timbo played it, Michi played it, and I just want to see how the frames working, frame data and stuff like that when the game. And I just wish the best for this game because it looks really good. The characters look good. I would just love the online. Hopefully that's working, perfectly sound.
Yeah.
I just want to get my hands on it. To be honest with you.
Yeah. We're
I'm
we're
telling you, great.
so we're trying the best possible to make a good feeling
Yeah.
on
On
the
the hands
guys.
of the player.
Yeah.
Well, I want people to know that even though you guys developed A1 games specifically for the fighting game Omen of Sorrow, I want people to know that are listening that you guys are not new to this. You've actually worked with some other game developers, and can you kind of expound on what you've done or worked on before, or who you've worked with, so people know that you guys are kind of seasoned at this?
Yeah. ¿Dónde habían trabajado? ¿Dónde has trabajado antes?
I was work on a Steam. I don't know if you know games like Xenoclash and Robo Reyes from Chile.
Xenoclash or Rock of Ages.
Oh yeah,
Um,
Rogue Pages, yeah.
yeah, Sebastian worked on that, and also our lead modeler
Mhm.
worked on this company before, and our lead animator, he's half Chilean, half Japanese, and he lived around 15 years in Japan, and he worked in Bandai Namco and also in Dice. So he produced, or it was part of the production of Double Dragon and
No, no, no.
no, no, no,
The
not
Evangelion,
yeah,
the Evangelion game.
Evangelion franchise. Yeah, right. You're right. Um, so yeah, I think the entire team has around 7 or 8 years of trajectory.
Okay. And Genzo Man,
Yeah,
that's who worked as a Capcom freelancer, correct?
yeah, exactly. Genzo Man, he is our illustrator, and he is also from Chile, and he is a remarkable portfolio. He made beautiful art for Blizzard and for Capcom. He was making the characters for Street Fighter 4 and also for Street Fighter 5.
And
So
he's played a large part in the character development for Omen of Sorrow, correct?
yeah, yeah,
That's awesome.
That's amazing. I'm looking at his artwork and it's really good.
Yeah. Well, guys, yeah, I just want to tell you we appreciate you guys taking the time out of your busy schedules, because I know game development is not easy. We talked to so many game developers, and they have dedicated so many hours and taken so much time from their families. So you have no idea how grateful we are that you took time out of your busy schedule to interview with us and tell us about Game of Sorrow. So we're so excited. I'm so glad we got to meet you guys at PlayStation Experience and have an opportunity to play this awesome game, which I am so excited to beat my husband in when I finally get to play it and get it in my hands. So thank you guys again. And we're going to go ahead and get ready to head on out because we've taken up a lot of your time. But Michi, Bar, you guys have anything before we go?
No, I just want, these guys, if they have any last words to say to anybody, as far as, talking about Omen and Sorrow, they have the floor to go and say what they got to say.
Absolutely.
yeah. For me, it is a pleasure to give this interview, and also I can say keep an eye on the E3. We're going to be there, and we're going to reveal some other characters there. So keep an eye on the game, and um, once again, we're making this game for the people to get another good game, a good fighting game, just to have fun, you know.
Absolutely.
Fact.
Well, we can definitely tell that you guys have put your heart and your soul into this game. I think that's what makes it all much more exciting for everybody who's getting ready or is anticipating this game coming out. So, again, we thank you so very much. Michi?
I would just like to thank you guys for first and foremost coming to PSX. Uh,
Yes.
that was great.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Thank you.
Also,
Thank you.
thank you for giving me a platform to beat my wife on the game. She's going to lose.
He wishes.
And lastly, just thank you guys for taking time out. I know it's a little later over there, but thank you for a little bit of your time, and we appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We too.
All
We
right.
too. Definitely. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to go ahead and end it. And again, we thank you guys again. You have a wonderful day. We want all of our listeners to make sure you go out and support Omen of Sorrow when it's released, whether it's in October, November. We want everyone to go out and support this game, whether it's physical, digital, however you can get it in your hands. Make sure you support A1 Games, because what's up PlayStation.com and the council will definitely be doing that. And you guys, wherever you need us, anytime you need us to pump anything out on your behalf, you definitely let us know. We are there. All
Yeah.
right.
Also
Great.
follow them on Twitter. We'll have the links in the description below. Twitter, the website page, all that good stuff will be in the description below, so you guys can follow the game and the development process of the game.
And they also have a page on Facebook as well for Omen of Sorrow. So make sure you follow that page and like them. All right. And like
Cool.
everything else, we want to say thank you guys, and Barry, take us on out.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you.
All right.
Take care. Okay.
Bye-bye, guys.
All right.
Bye bye.
Espérate, no